for BlackPressRadio.com. I'm DC Live. As you guys, you know how I like to get it in. Sometimes, you know, the story finds me. And right now we are meeting somebody. Check this face. The last person I interviewed that was homeless, but was amazing, was Terrence J. He ended up getting a job with BT, you know, 106 in Park. And now he's everywhere. But let me run down some of my favorite homeless people that turned out to be amazing. Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
Steve Harvey.
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
You know that Nick Cannon slept outside of that studio for 3 years until he actually got discovered?
Do you know that Kathy Hughes slept with her son in her studio when she was creating her radio station? Now she owns Radio 1 and TV 1. And I say that because we're going to have a GoFundMe for this gentleman. We're going to get him some money. Money don't matter. What it is all about talent. It's about effort. It's about if you love something enough to sleep on the streets of Port Authority. And this man loves what he's doing. But I want you to introduce yourself. Tell us what you do. And why you got me so excited about sitting next to you at Starbucks.
Well, my name is Shawn Cassidy. I'm half Irish, half Puerto Rican. I'm a Christian. I'm homeless, not by choice. It started not by choice, but now that I'm actually on the street, I could say that I've gotten a hang of it, you know, as bad as that sounds, but I think you adapt to your environment. So I'm not one of those bums that sleep on trains and stuff like that. You know, I just couch hop, so I don't have a place of my own, but I have friends that care about me enough to let me, you know, spend the night at their house and stuff. So the term homeless is kind of like just thrown around, but I know a lot of people that are actually more talented than some of the people in the industry that are just, they don't know the right people, you know? So I guess that's the place that I'm in, but I do music. I represent mind and soul because I think the two most important things to stay connected to here on earth are your mind and your soul, because if those two things are in sync, you can live on the street and be completely happy. And if I'm gonna interview, I'll be completely honest, I'm happy, man. I'm happy because I cut hair. I don't have my license, so I can't be in a shop, but I have enough people that care about me and trust my ability to do that, that I make enough money to eat and just pay my phone bill so that I can, you know, listen to instrumentals and be inspired. But I have music out. My Instagram is Shawn, SHAWN, the letter B, and then Cassidy, CASSIDY. And I'm just an MC saved by grace and enjoying my life.
You know what's amazing about that? And first I want to stop and say there's nothing wrong with some people who don't have the friends and they sleep on the train, because Mayor de Blasio, you're a fucking asshole and you're taking the money, and they shouldn't have to sleep on a train. They should be able to count on this city to give them some help. But your shelters are so dangerous. They'd rather sleep on a train where they have a shot at it.
In representing the homeless community, which I feel like I'm doing right now, yo, I've met more generous, caring, loving people on these streets than I have in these business buildings, and these people that spend so much time looking proper and getting ready in the morning but aren't gracious enough to help somebody out. Mostly, I never ask for help. I think God just sets up people in my life that want to help me because they see that I'm humble. I don't rep the fact that I'm the best rapper in New York City. I just know it. I'm the best rapper in New York City.
Well, here's where I interject. Before I did this interview, I listened to a few of his tracks, and what's really cool is he is a gospel hip hop artist, but his voice is amazing, and his message. It's powerful. And when I do my interviews, I really lean on God to send me the person I'm supposed to interview. I literally, out of 8 hours in a day, I probably just, you know, fuck around with most of them. But then the person comes, and I'm like, this is the person I'm supposed to interview with. He was giving me some counsel on my personal life. Things are a little crazy. I've been running from Cupid, but Cupid got me tied up right now. So I had to talk to somebody and be like, look, help me through this. But in the end, you guys, I really feel like I have a social media ministry, and that I'm supposed to use what I have, these connections and all this stuff, to help people. So I'm really excited to introduce you.
I appreciate it. Well, I don't know any of your followers, but what's up? I'm Shawn again. And just to let you guys know, my faith grew stronger on the street. And I think that it was a blessing that God allowed me to end up where I am today, so that I know I'm content with Him. Like, God is enough. You really don't need what you think you need. You need what God wants for you. And if you submit to His authority and what He wants for your life, His guidance is better than anybody else's.
Wow. That's what's up. That's what's real. So in just a few minutes, you guys are going to be previewing some of his songs.
Word.
make sure you check out Black Press Radio on Twitter and all of the other social handles so you can find out. If you're an unsigned artist, I'm looking for you. I'm not interested anymore in Neo. I love you, Neo, but I interview you 7 times a year. What can we talk about? Okay? What can we talk about? I'm looking for those guys, those girls that are just living and breathing this, taking their last dime for studio time. I'm looking for you. So if you don't blow me up too bad, but send me an MP3, one MP3 at blackpress@gmail.com. I promise to listen. I'm putting together a mix, and some of my friends are going to hear it. So I'm not promising people are going to get deals, but you just never know. So believe in yourself and keep it going. Where can we find you online again?
My Instagram is Shawn, SHAWN, the letter B, Cassidy, CASSIDY, and then the link in my bio will direct you to my music.
And we're going to set up a GoFundMe for him. Let's try to help him out. You never know. It's going to get cold, but I have a feeling that even if he doesn't get his own place, he's going to be all right.
Yeah, always.
Awesome. Thank you so much. For BlackPressRadio.com, I'm DC Livers. Thanks for listening to this exclusive interview inside of a Starbucks.